Video for beginners. When you're first starting, a lot of people tend to apply too much, and a little really goes a long way here. So I'm going to start by dotting on my contour, and it's above my cheekbone, not in the dip, right above or on. I'm going to dot it on. I'm going to be a bit more precise with my nose because I want it to make these lines fairly close together. You can kind of shape your nose. It's like a virtual nose job, which is kind of fun. And then I'm actually going to use this brush, and I'm going to cover up my blemishes with Aspen. I'm just going to dot it on and dab. And the blue in the Aspen is going to help cancel the red. A little bit of color correction here. Okay, now I'm going to use my other end and put on my brightener. I'm going to use Versailles. It's quite bright. I'm just going to dab it on. A lot of people used to do like the whole V under their eye, and this actually drags your face down. If you want to lift your face up in your cheekbones, go in the corner and then up. Next, I'm going to go into Candlelit. I'm going to kind of mix Candlelit and Sandy because I find I'm kind of between colors right now. So I'm going to mix the two. Look at that, it just blends right in. I'm going to make sure I put a dab on the zit for that extra little bit of coverage. If you're a full coverage kind of girl, I can definitely direct you to some tutorials on how to do that. I just prefer like a medium light coverage myself. So I'm all dotted on. Okay, so I went ahead and I actually dotted on some bronzer and some blush as well, and now I'm gonna blend it all together. Triple ID. The longer it sits on my skin, the more warm it gets and the easier it blends. So a common question I get from people, or a comment, is that their contour color is a bit kind of thicker and stickier than your main colors. And you're right, it totally is. It's because you want it to stay where you put it. You don't want it to blend all over, otherwise you'll have dark all over. So you want to be very strategic where you place it. And then make sure you blend it into your hairline. And you want to go down your neck as well. You always want to carry your colors down your neck. So switch over, do my lights. And really stipple under your eyes. You don't want to rub, you want to stipple and kind of keep the makeup where you put it. Using my blush and bronzer brush, and I'm going to use the thicker end to do my bronzer. This is a bit more than I would typically apply, but I wanted to show the dots for placement. So a lot of people say like, well, what's the difference between bronzer and contour? And bronzer is a really warm color, and contour is a more cool ashy color that's meant to create shadows. So one's meant to add warmth, and the other one's meant to create definition and shadows. So there's your answer. This is Hollywood Blush. It's also what I have on my lips right now because these are all lip and cheek. You can use your finger like I do, or you can use a brush. So now another question I always get is, where do you put the illuminator? Let me show you. I'm just going to use my finger for this. And so there's a couple different illuminators you can do. This is Pearl, this is Rose Gold. I also have some sparkly ones in here that I'll show you. This is Glamazing, Photoshop, and Georgia. And then this is Glow, so it's a darker one. So I'm just gonna flip back and I'm going to use Pearl today. So you can take a bit of Pearl and you wanna put it where you want the light to catch. So Cupid's bow is my favorite place to put it. A little bit there, tip of the nose, bridge. Corner of the eyes is a good one too. And then high on your cheekbones. You see it just catches the light. And there we go. Full face, all from one palette. I have a lot of things I didn't use in here. Like I said, I have a lot of different colors, but I just wanted to show you how to use your main colors that you're going to get. So your main colors are your contour, your brightener, your second main shade, and then a lip and cheek that you pick. You're always going to want to pick a brush too. As much as people have brushes at home, cream makeup goes on completely different than liquid makeup. So you need a more densely packed but soft brush. You can see they're really densely packed. As you can see, I also need to clean it. Use a fluffier end of a brush and put them into a setting powder, dab it on. You can do a setting spray. You can also use a beauty blender if you want. There's so many different ways that you can apply and blend this makeup. I just wanted to show you the way that I like to do it, nice and simple. And then the cream just simply melts into your face and looks natural. So that's it.